behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Okay.
All right, fellas, hold it down.
Well, this is a nice way to wind up.
Well, we can't just drift here forever.
Let's go, gang.
Mommy, I want some.
It sounds good, Charlie.
Why is it yellow?
You're behaving like a pack of people.
This is the last straw.
Everything is moving, ghosts are everywhere. Ghosts, ghosts everywhere. Oh, oh, ghosts everywhere. Ghost. Why can't I connect to chat? What the fuck? Come on, YouTube, give me a break here. Do. There we go. I couldn't see the chat for some reason, and then I saw chat going on in my thing, and I was like, holy shit, where's my chat at? Oh, man. Oh, God. We all mad that I didn't start in time? I don't know what's happening. Anyway, I have some weeds, and, you know, I'm not feeling too chipper today, so you know what? I'm gonna get myself some fresh stuff. I'm gonna get some fresh weeds, and we're gonna hit the ground running. We're gonna hit the ground running. How's everything sound, by the way? Oh, I know I've got ghosts behind me. Hey, Matt. Let's see here. What do I got here? I got some GMO. Got some train wreck. Got AK-47. And then I have some indica shit, which I don't have my indica grinder out, so I'd rather not go in the indica route. So what else do we got? That's it. Keep it all in my little Comic-Con container. Let's see. What should we do? I'm not going to be hitting the bong tonight. I'm going to be hitting this old school baby. Let's see. So what do y'all think in the chat? Since y'all the early birdies, we got GMO, we got train wreck, we got what is it, AK-47? AK-47. What should I go with? I've got, let's see, how much of this do I have? I've got plenty of AK. I'm running low on train wreck and GMO. GMO I think is by a slight bit the smallest, maybe. But oh, hi Brian. Welcome to a very odd show. This is gonna be a weird show. Let's see. Chicago. Let's see. Trainwreck. Oh, Dom's saying Trainwreck, but Josh is saying AK-47. That's tough. Those are two different things. I mean, not that different, but train. I don't want to mix the. Ah, god damn it, because then I'd have have the. What did you say, Trainwreck? I could do that actually. I could do a train wreck and AK-47 mix. At first I wasn't saying no because I'd have to like tear apart two of them, but I actually have a little baby bud in here. So Normally I don't start the show by putting together my accoutrements for weed smoking, for smoking the devil's lettuce. But you know, I'm just not. I'm feeling really frisky today. I just, the world's on fire. Obviously, like, you know, everything's gonna be fine eventually, maybe, but I've never been pushed further from being a moderate since high school. Like, obviously in high school I was I was a teenager, so I think I leaned pretty far left in high school. And we're not gonna be talking like full on politics. That's just while I'm explaining my highness today. We also don't have a lot of topics to cover. I have, I think, 8 stories, maybe, if that, and none of them are too huge. Although, if y'all have any suggestions for things to talk about tonight, please, I'm happy to hear them. Just eat the whole bag of both. A returned copy of The Sect was stuck in the mail for a week without any shipping updates. I emailed Ronin Flix, and they sent out a second copy the next day. The first one started moving again. Fucking, I mean, you know, it makes sense that mail would be a little fucked up right now. God, it is really warm, but I can't do anything about that, because baby comes first. Baby comes first! I also have the old moon rock still in here, and I don't know if there's any of it left to really, like... Let's see here, let me just... There's some stuff in there. I'm just gonna, like... fucking mess with this moon rock real quick. I don't know how this might actually turn out to be a worse idea than just smoking the bong. Who knows? Anything's possible. Life is a fucking monster. I'm probably gonna take my shirt off. This is gonna be a weird night. This is gonna be a weird night. Like, I'm in a good mood overall. Like, my job is good. I got a bunch of new projects over at Screen Rant that I'm about to start work on. So it's, you know, it's looking good. The kind of video essay, documentary style video that I'm doing this month is actually going to be pretty good, I think. Oh, I got, where is it? I don't have it in its slipcover right now, but I got the Total Recall 4K. Unfortunately, there's no key for this yet, so I can't rip the 4K to my computer, which makes me a little frustrated because I really wanted to review that specifically. But I also don't have a lot of time, so no big deal. Oh boy, I haven't been paying attention to chat. Just got the 4K Possessor yesterday. I ordered that. It's tracking to get here, I think, on the 12th for me. Let's talk direct-to-video Hellraiser sequels. Okay. My Vinegar Syndrome Black Friday stuff today. That Beastmaster set is unreal. It is indeed. My Fade to Black Blu-ray finally got shipped, and now I'm happy. MVDs. Oh, right. I forgot the MVD sale. Let's see. When you find a bunch of $1 DVDs or Blu-rays, say at Dollar Tree, do you grab a ton of them, or are you still selective? I don't really go to Dollar Tree, not to sound like a bougie bitch, but I just don't. I don't do that. Oh, my light is on. I don't really go many places these days. I'm pretty sedate. I try to. My wife is especially not too hip to the whole COVID thing, so I try to only go places when I have to. Where's my... Oh, there's my matches. One day I'll find my lighter. I really would love to have my lighter again, but I don't know where the fuck it went. It's gone to the ether. Oh, fuck, I didn't put water in this before. Can't... Yeah, that's pretty dry. Oh, well. Whatever. I might cough a bit. Who cares? Ooh, two matches stuck together. That's exciting. Isn't that exciting, guys? I'm excited. That's good luck. Favorite Jess Franco flick? Let's say, I think, wait, let me check I have a letterboxd list for this, actually. I haven't updated it in a bit, but I don't think it would have changed anything since, let's see. Okay, I might have changed something since. Oh wait, no, that's my movie love list. Fuck. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Oh well. Shit. was it? Bahia Blanca. I think Bahia Blanca is probably the best one so far. But I also... I don't know. That's tough. Bahia Blanca, and I really like Shining Sex quite a bit. So far, I've really enjoyed all the Severin stuff I've gotten. All the Franco Severin stuff I've gotten. Sometimes some wild... Okay, I'll go to a Dollar Tree next time I pass a Dollar Tree. I don't even know where the Dollar Trees are in my town in Vegas. Let's see. Oh, I should probably bring up the MVD sale while I'm thinking about it. My Severin stuff has not arrived yet. Just my Vinegar Syndrome stuff has arrived. And then I got my I got my shipping notice for Kino and Severin today. So very excited for those. A lot of good shit in my Kino order. A lot of perfectly fine shit in my Severin order. Did you see The Dead Don't Die? I did not see The Dead Don't Die. I'm a piece of shit. I still haven't seen Venus and Furs. I suck. I still haven't watched Vampiros Lesbos. I suck. Do you read graphic novels? To a degree. I don't like... I'm not like someone who seeks out every possible graphic novel, but like I read comics. I read a lot of Junji Ito. I actually just got one of his more recent books in, and I don't remember the name, but I'm looking forward to reading that. Okay, I'll make Vampire. Actually, I think I put in Vampiros Lesbos one day, and then like Oliver would, or my son would not stop bothering me, and so I stopped trying to watch it. So I will make that more of a... I actually need to watch more Just Franco right now for a project, so that works. Anyway. Burning the candle at both ends, baby. I did that poorly. But it was smooth enough. Wow. Anyway, I am going to read more in 2021. I did a very poor job of reading this year. I am not... Someone actually pointed out in my video that they looked at my Goodreads, and I had not made any real progress. And it's true. Ever since I made the video about reading more, I have not made jack shit of progress. Which one did I get? Let's see. Let me... I'll just look at my Amazon orders and see what I got recently. It'll be right near the top. Let's see. Ooh, by the way, I'm buying a few pieces of stuff for my vlogging kit so I can vlog more, which doesn't mean a whole lot right now because I don't go very many places, but it does mean that I can like get more behind the scenes stuff more easily, because the big problem right now is like I'll be using my Sony to shoot, and I'm not going to use my Ursa to shoot background footage because it would be near impossible to keep a handle on that while also shooting properly and not wasting time. But I'm gonna make I have a DJI Osmo Action, and so I bought a mic and a little cage for it, and I'm really excited to be using that soon. Anyway, so let's see. I got Venus in the Blind Spot. Venus in the Blind Spot. And then I need to get his most recent, I think it's still in pre-order, but his most recent book, I need to buy that as well. But I need to read more. I bought a few more books right here, actually. I've got Jaws Unmade. I think someone actually recommended this when I was asking for book recommendations. And then I also got the Teenage Slasher Movie book by J.A. Kurzweil, who, of course, is one of the guys behind Hysteria Continues, which is, of course, the podcast that does a lot of commentary tracks with Vinegar Syndrome. Let's see here. Oh my god, there's so much stuff happening. Yes, it was. I just noticed that if I just read Ice's chat, I would have remembered. Read the Schrader book. I will read probably everything that was in my list I did not read, which is most of it. Let's see. Cat. I started watching the James Bond films in release order. since they are all free on YouTube, and From Russia with Love is really good. I liked it except for the racist part, lol. But they were hot. I'm assuming you mean the gypsies. Yeah, From Russia with Love is fucking great. I'm glad you're watching the James Bond movies. I love the James Bond films. I need to get back into my Bond videos soon because I'm just gonna wind up in the same position I was in before when it was actually gonna release in November and like trying desperately to crank through them. I need to do those. You know, Kat, it is for me. It's one of the 3 best Bonds. But here's the beauty of James Bond. Out of the 3 best films, the first chronologically best film is From Russia with Love. The second best is George Lazenby's one outing, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, which comes is the very end of the '60s Bond, and then the third best chronologically again is Casino Royale, which came out in 2006. So you have like all, and then in between there's so many great Bonds, License to Kill, and oh god, it's already starting to hit me. The two Timothy Dalton films are phenomenal. They're the best '80s Bond, although For Your Eyes Only is a strong contender as well. For Your Eyes Only has probably my favorite Roger Moore moment in it. There's so many great Bond. Like honestly, almost every Bond is worth watching multiple times. There's a couple that I'm less than enamored with, but overall, most Bond films are totally worth it. What else? Oh my god, there's so many people talking. There's people talking a lot. The Schrader book, the noir one, I believe. Let's see. We'll do Jeremiah. Let's see. Wait, let's see. Which... Fuck, I don't remember which Paul Schrader book I have now. Paul Schrader. The one I have is Transcendental Style in Film, which is about Ozu, Bresson, Dreyer, and et cetera, et cetera. Let's see. Anyway, so let's see here. So I guess we'll end with the MVD sale. So let's just let's see here. By the way, do I like this look? I have this haze filter that fuck, I can't think of the word. That I started using, that I'm thinking of using for a movie that I might be shooting in like January, and I just decided to not take it off for this because I'm lazy. But I kind of like the look. It's kind of fun, right? Like it's a fun, that kind of like blooming light look. I think it's kind of nice. I don't know what the compression's doing to it, but on my end it looks great. Well, now I need to find that Schrader Noir book. Fuck, you guys are... This is already off to a very rambly start. Goodness gracious. You know what I need right now to keep my edge is I need a nice cup of coffee, nice cup of Joe. And oh, you like my coffee cup? Featuring Philip the Vinegar Cat, and featuring the name of myself, this guy, Michael Keene. You like this cup? It's so nice and fun, and it looks like it's very dishwasher safe. Well, you can get this at the merch store, Michael's Merch Palace, down below, right down in the description there. There's a little merch link. You can go on over. You can get yourself a Vinegar Cat cup, and you can maybe even get yourself a shirt. You know, get yourself an Orville Ketchum shirt. Maybe get yourself Does It Have a Commentary shirt, or a sticker for your laptop, perhaps. Go now to the Merch Palace down below, located off of I-97. Oh, that's very medium temperature. Lukewarm. Sick. I'm glad to hear that it's excellent. It is purple. Yeah, it is a bit purple. I can change that. That's easy enough. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty excited about. I did a I put the footage that I shot yesterday. We went to the park, and I have footage of my son and my wife, and I decided to just do a few shots to see what it would look like. I applied some film grain and some film stock shit in color correction. Made a few little adjustments. Added a oh god, is it 1:6:6 to whatever the Super 16 aspect ratio is to it, where it's like the very slight black bars on the sides. And it looks pretty fucking good. I gotta say, I'm pretty fucking excited. If I actually wind up making this movie, it's gonna be my sort of version of a Jess Franco flick in like production style, not like tons of vagina shots. There's no vagina shots yet. I didn't. Oh, the fucking the Jason Goes to Hell documentary. I can't say that I'm like terribly intrigued by that, but I will probably wind up watching it. Yeah, not gonna like it, but I'll watch it. Oh yeah, and like my video if you think that I'm reasonably entertaining when I talk at your face holes, and you want to see me get like criminally high one day, then like the video, guys. It's super easy. It does nothing negative to your life. I mean, the FBI might be looking more into you, but you can just click that like a little thumbs up button, and it'll be like bing, and it'll tell the algorithm that more people should watch Michael's show, and then more people will watch and will filter out all the normies that are disgusted by my antics and don't care about my elastic face. And then we'll have a nice little audience, and that audience will turn into a cult, and then I'll become Jared Leto. And that is my plan, people. I'll talk about that stuff in a second. Oh, by the way, Jim Wynorski himself, I don't think I have a quick and easy link to this. Actually, no, I do. Let's actually make that the first story. Wait a sec. I gotta go to Facebook to make this work. No, Stubbs. I wonder if they might send you another set. I got mine. Let's see here. So how do I get to my profile? It's so crazy. There we go. And just popping along. There we go. Oh, fuck balls, shit. God damn it, cocksucker. Fuck. God damn it. Let's see. How do I do this? I don't understand how this works. Oh well, that'll work. That's fine. All right. Please don't friend request me on Facebook. I don't need that. But anyway, boop. Look at that. Oh my god. So, one of my dear patrons bought this shirt, got it, took a picture with his dog, sent it to his friend Jim Wynorski. Let me grab the chat. And as you can see right there, Jim Wynorski. Oh yeah. Talking about my shirt on the Facebooks. So, buy that shirt. It's pretty fucking sick. And if you don't like that, there's plenty of other sick shit in the merch shop down below. Baby! Hey-o, Gizmo. Thank you, Gizmo. I appreciate you sacrificing for your country. Do I think HD... Matt, you're such a fucking troll. I love you. What are your thoughts on Maniac Cop 1 and 2? I feel like I've talked about Maniac Cop on this very program. But Maniac Cop, I love Maniac Cop. I think that it's an almost perfect trilogy. Obviously, none of the movies are like, the height of cinema per se, as far as like the normies would consider it. But I think that, it sets a tone for itself, and it sets a quality level, and it meets that quality, and I would say exceeds that tone in its sequels. I haven't watched 3 in a long time, but 1 and 2 are phenomenal. I remember 3 being really good. I just haven't watched it in quite a few years. Let's see here. So yeah, if you want to make this dog happy, you should go to merch and buy one of my shirts, and it'll make you a better person, I guess. Have you seen The Dead Next Door? I still haven't. I still have not. I'm such a fucking asshole. So by the way, let's see. I'm looking at my calendar across the room. I have an actual, for real, like, physical calendar because I'm old. But if everything goes right, after, I'm hoping my Vinegar Syndrome review will be up this Friday, and then next Friday will be my Texas Chainsaw review. Hopefully, it's a big hopefully, and then after that, I'm gonna start doing a bunch of reviews at once in videos, and I'm gonna try to make Dead Next Door one of them, because I want to actually go through all the MakeFlix stuff. I have a ton of shit from MakeFlix that I need to go through, and I just haven't because I suck. So, are you getting Vigilante 4K? At some point I will. I haven't yet, but I will buy it at some point fairly soon. But yeah, I love make film. And I've heard great things about Dead Next Door. I have no reason to think it wouldn't be a lot of fun. After Robot Ninja. Let's see. Oh yeah, oh fuck, Joe Bob is Friday. Fuck. Oh, this week is so fucking slammed. Anyway, let's just go through the news real quick. Let's get all this shit, all the stuff that people actually come here for. I assume. Let's get that out of the way. Boop. Oh fuck, that's just Amazon. Boop. Okay, so Fractured Visions, Jesus Christ, Fractured. Oh no, that's right. Fractured Visions is putting out Silent Action. It's a 1975 Sergio Martino joint. Mel Frere is in it, and then also Thomas Milan is in it, and a few others. Luc Miranda, and it's a it's a crime drama action flick from the one and only Sergio Martino, and it is a little pricey. My understanding is that shipping for the U.S. is like $15 or so. Of course, it's $25 Blu-ray, and I did title this particular episode of the show after this because, of course, that would mean you're paying a fuckload of money for one Sergio Martino Blu-ray. But, baby, of course, when I titled this video, I didn't consider the fact that, kaboom, $30 from Diabolic DVD. Pre-order that sucker. That's looking to be released around, what was it, April, I think? Yeah, April 2021, so you have plenty of time. But another Sergio Martino on the shelf is always a quality thing. I've never bought from Fractured Visions, so I do not know what the dealio is as far, I don't know what you're talking about, what you're freaking out about, David. So, yeah, just go to Diabolic DVD, man. Easy peasy. Yeah, I'm always up for more Sergio Martino in my life. That man is fucking great. Do the Right Thing UHD was announced. I think we talked about that before it was actually like properly announced. I think we talked about there being. Actually, I need to look up, see what the special features are on that. So let's do that. What else do we got? Which Nick Cage series? One about the cursing? And I did hear about, I haven't watched the trailer for Clarice, but oh yeah, and it is Region B, so that is important. It is Region B. I keep forgetting to preface with that. I don't know that is there a separate release? I didn't actually check if there was another release, because I suck. Let's see, Silent Action. Boop. No releases from America. The fuck? The fuck? So yeah. So Silent Action is currently Available limited edition, or not, available for pre-order. Limited edition of 3,000. Collector's edition slipcase. Original soundtrack CD, as is often the case. Special collector's booklet with new essays by these guys. 2K restoration from the original camera negative. Original Italian mono. Interviews. Some sort of documentary or featurette. Audio commentary with tough guy film expert Mike Malloy. Hot dang. Hot dang. So yeah, that's the thing that exists. I don't know if anybody has any thoughts on Fractured Visions. If you do, let me know. What if I just get really close? Like, just do this the entire time. How's this look? Does this look good? Do y'all like my face just all up in the thing there? Do you like my beautiful eyes? Ooh. Please, sir. May I have some more, sir? Please, sir. Please, sir. Hello. Hello. I'm gonna fuck y'all speakers up, man. All right. So, look at me. I'm slowly eventually I'm gonna have just a goiter. Very exciting. I don't remember what kind of player I have. All right, so silent action, cool. Stone Cold's out on Blu-ray. Well, it's already been out on Blu-ray, but it is on sale right now for just $14. I just saw a bunch of people talking about this and thought, you know what, I should bring it up. If you really want Stone Cold in your life, a little Brian Bosworth, William Forsythe action, then there you go, do that. Elliot. So this is interesting. So there was another shot on VHS film that came out this year. I mean, technically the head came out in 2019, but as far as became available for purchase this year. And it was Elliot. Of course, the other one was The Head, directed by Michael Keene. But this looks pretty fucking sick. So this is getting a special retro release on DVD. I don't know what a special retro release means, but whatever. On DVD from SRS Cinema on December 15th. It's available for pre-order, and if we actually go, so they put out a Blu-ray of this back in March, and it was strictly limited to 50 copies, as is the SRS way. Oh boy. Let's see. Sorry, Caleb. But this looks fucking sick. I'm sure this will have some kind of awful echo, but fucking whatever. I don't feel like wearing headphones today. So this, yeah, this looks pretty fucking awesome. I kind of would love to not be alone, but I kind of would like to be the sole guy coming out with recent VHS content, but that's just pure hubris. I don't know why. Yeah. Oh, it looks so good. Look at that set action. Oh, sets. Imagine getting sets. On stop motion. They just fucked me right in the ass. Elliot. This is called Elliot. Yeah, that's 100% my shit. Again, I feel like, I kind of like the fact that I had made a pretty fucking good shot on VHS movie, And now and then this motherfucker comes along and just is like, no, sir, you're going to get your ass beaten. But yeah, that looks fucking great. I look forward to that. I'm sad I totally didn't even hear about this Blu-ray release. But you know, you don't really need VHS on Blu-ray per se. DVD is fine, unless it's the head when that comes out. Then definitely buy that on Blu-ray. Yeah, so just throwing it out there from SRS Cinema. I think you can pre-order it now. Let's go to their store real quick and see. So they don't have it listed yet, which is annoying, but I'm sure it'll be available at some point soon. But in December, at some point, I wish I hadn't closed that page. I don't remember what it said, but SRS, baby. Let's see. Oh, I see. Okay, Goro. Thank you. Goro. Yeah, that's totally my shit. So I don't know why it's not. Let's see. Elliot SRS Cinema. So yeah, on December 15th, available now for pre-order. Oh, it's at. Oh, okay. I think it's available on Grindhouse. So let's go over to Grindhouse video. There it is. Okay, so if you go to Grindhouse, you can buy it. Sick. I'm gonna actually move this over to my other thing so I remember it, so I can fucking purchase that shiz. Oh, oof. Yeah, I'm holding off until I get my SRS package, but I'm very excited. How's Hired to Kill? Hired to Kill is fine. Hired to Kill is a middle ground Masterakis effort. I think it's a great concept. It has some very kind of memeable moments, and there's definitely plenty there to enjoy. But I feel like it falls a little bit short. It falls a little bit short for me. But it's a really solid. It's it's solid. Let's see. I'm proud of you for studying Astro. Studying's important. Proud of you. So proud of you. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. $6 off coupon. Get it. Oh, right. Why did I not? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just go to Bloody Disgusting. So No Reason has been announced from Unearthed Films, and I don't actually know anything about the plot of No Reason. I only really noticed because the poster was really interesting. And let's see, it looks like it's from 2010. Yes, by Olaf Ittenbach. Which Olaf Ittenbach, isn't he? I'm not being German racist, am I? Don't think I'm being German racist. Okay, yeah. He's an old. He was the director of Burning Moon. So if you like Burning Moon, a little SOV action, you might like No Reason. I can't really. So I noticed because of the poster, it doesn't actually have like a giant Cthulhu monster. What's a better title from that director, Hired to Kill? In the Cold of the Night is my favorite, and then Island of Death. Is that right? Did I fuck that up? God, I'm so sorry, guys. I am delightfully stoned right now, but I also am therefore blonde. I'm super blonde. I'm Super Saiyan 3 blonde. Let's see. Yes, Island of Death. I was right. Okay. It's like, is it Island of Blood or Island of Death? And then a lot of people love Zero Boys. I'm not as big on Zero Boys, but a lot of people love Zero Boys. He did some really good shit back in the day. Still haven't watched Nightmare at Noon. I need to do that. Oh, racist against Germans. Not, yeah. So I wasn't really, like, so I watched the trailer, and it didn't look as my thing, but it is Olaf, so I'm going to probably watch it. That might turn into the first Unearthed films that I actually buy. That and the Category 3 one that I just forgot the title of. The Untold Story. Oh, Severin's back up. So anyway, no reason. When is that coming out? That's at some point. I can't show you the trailer because it's super not safe for work. But go to Twitter. I think. That's right. Yeah. Why does no one fucking announce things properly? What the fuck is my no read? God damn it. Okay, I think Down of the Disc says it. What do I think of Mark Singer? I think he was a really good Beastmaster. And I think he's great in his surprise role in The Cold of the Night. Mark Singer's a good actor. And he has that bod that goes for days. Oh, and Evil Dead Trap. You're right, Matt. Whenever that comes out, I need to buy that as well. Let's see. Where is it? Cool. Okay. Oh, it's a group. Oh, that's so nice. Dude, man, they are really just pumped. They are hyping Serbian film. Guys, we got Serbian film. It cost us a lot of money. We are going to let everyone fucking know about it. Holy fuck dicks. Holy fuck dicks. Holy fuck dicks. Okay, fuck it, whatever. Does not matter. Point is, it's coming at some point. So, anyway. So No Reason seems pretty fun. Although very not safe for work. I'm definitely gonna have to grab that. Best years of our lives. I know, again, I mentioned this last time. I know this is not like the general kind of thing I cover on my channel, but I fucking love the Best Years of Our Lives so much. It's one of my absolute favorite movies, and it's $16 for brand new Blu-ray right now from Warner Archive. I'm gonna definitely pre-order that. It's December. It's coming out in like a few days, I think, right? 22nd, December 22nd. More than a few days, but let's see. And yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Just if you love a great anti-war film, if you love Dana Andrews, if you like non-actors acting and putting in a fucking great performance, it's a great film. And you know, not for the gorehounds per se, but it is a solid film, and I love it. So just pointing that out there. Crime Wave. I get some more of that lukewarm coffee in this glorious coffee mug. Look at, let's just take a moment. Let's just take a moment here. Let's just appreciate how sexy that is. Oh yeah. Oh, let's just appreciate that coffee cup, baby. Oh, look at that. Oh, it just makes you want to go with your credit card on the merch store, link down below in the description. Look at that. Look at Philip looking all fucking good, getting stuffed in those legs. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Let's see here. Oh, by the way, also we are currently at 50% of our goal still of $1,000, and I remind you, $1,000. I'm going to spend all of it on Blu-rays that you guys help me to decide on. I'm going to spend all that money during one live stream, which I've technically done that before, I guess, by doing the subscription to Vinegar Syndrome, but, you know, on individual titles. And who knows, maybe we'll go over. Who knows? Anything can happen. Yeah, I don't remember. Let's see, what's, that's too small for me to read. We're at $503, and we have 91 days to go. So donate in the link down below. It's just below that nifty merch link. And we will slowly make our way to superiority. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. It'll be a good old time. A good old time doing stuff and things, buying Blu-rays and junk and doing all sort of flings. I don't know. Fuck, man. Anyway. So, I'm going to open another thing real quick. And, oh, God. Dang it. We haven't talked about Shout Factory in a fucking minute. You notice that? It's wild. There's nothing happening. Oh, my God. Come on. It's actually, let's see. I'm going to check real quick. Yep, still nothing. Still nothing over around them parts. They must have really, like, released their load before. Oh, although How to Make a Monster and no, not How to Make a Monster, the other one. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. We all die, nothing happens. Brain. There it is. Okay. So, I do not know how accurate. Wait, what's happening? Oh, MVD also has Elliot. Cool. Add that to your sale package. So I'm not sure what is actually on. Actually, I should. So I have the fucking Shout Factory site open. What I really should have is Blu-ray.com open. Come on, Elliot looked worth $15. Brain. Crime Wave. Oh, not great, guys, not great. All right, so this is kind of important. So Crime Wave, the Shout Factory disc for Crime Wave, as we can see, has an audio commentary. They're selling themselves short on the actual website, because on the website it only lists really the audio commentary. Oh wait, and interviews. Sorry, it doesn't specify. It just says interviews. Lubitsch's Shop Around the Corner is also coming from Warner Archive the same day. Okay, might have to double that order up. We're getting kind of pricey here. Getting kind of pricey for all them classics. Yeah, Indicator. We talked about this during one of the live shows recently. But Indicator Limited edition of Crime Wave coming from them with a beautiful cover. Like, look at that shit. That is gorgeous. It's gorgeous. And that is coming March of 2021, so plenty of time to pre-order that. And if we go all the way down here, let's take a looky-loo. First off, is this a new... I don't know if this is a new scan. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it just says a high-definition remaster. That doesn't really mean anything to me. Original mono audio, alternative presentation with pre-release Broken Hearts and Broken Noses title sequence, audio commentary, the Crime Wave meter with Bruce Campbell. Now I have to fucking go back. So that's from the Shout disc. This might be from before the Shout disc. I'm just saying what's on the Shout disc. Let's see, Made in Detroit, Edward Pressman, also on the Shout disc. Leading Man with Reed, I'm assuming is, yep, also on the Shout disc. Rank Outsider, that's a new one. Kim Newman remembers the film's original UK cinema release. New Appreciation by Rob D. I went over these last time. Alternate titles and credits, original theatrical trailers, TV spots, image gallery, no radio spots. Limited edition of 3000, UK premiere on Blu-ray, so all my UK listeners, viewers, whatever, get that. Exclusive booklet. And new and improved English subtitles for the deaf and hard of hearing, which means fuck you, Shout Factory, I assume. Let's see. Okay, because Brian mentioned it, it's not actually on my list. Grew up watching this movie, Good Burger, coming February 16th, 2021. Yeah, that's coming on down. And then Small Soldiers is also coming around the same time, I want to say. I watched the shit out of both of these movies. I feel like I honestly remembered Small Soldiers being even older. I'm surprised it's that recent by comparison. Came out when I was almost 8 years old. All right, so February 2nd, 2021, Small Soldiers on Blu-ray, Paramount Pictures, fucking killing it. Cool. I've barely made a dent in the Fu Manchu set. I watched the first movie, which I enjoyed it enough. It was a little dry, but it was good. And I'm excited for the extras, but I have not dug into them yet. I had just finished Face of Fu Manchu when my Vinegar Syndrome package arrived and just upended my whole schedule. So, oh, you know what? I have Texas Chainsaw slated for the 3 weeks from now. Second week, I'm trying to get my Fu Manchu set reviewed. So actually, I'm gonna try to like bash my way through those. Came out when you were 2. Ugh, guys. I do remember Toys. Toys is a lot of fun. I love Toys. Oh wait, that went out of print? I have not watched Mouse Hunt since I was a wee lad. But I remember being absolutely traumatized by the opening restaurant scene with the roaches. I'm trying for a whole series review. I'm trying for a big boy video. I'm trying to like just part of that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Part of the reason I'm doing it as one video is I already promised to do the whole franchise, but I'm not. I got a lot of great subscribers out of the Friday the 13th series, but anytime I taste mainstream YouTube, it kind of grosses me out. So I'm just packing them all into one video. So I don't have too many mainstream videos. Anyway, so Small Soldier also coming out, whatever. Cool. Crime Wave, again, looks like a slight upgrade maybe on the Shout Blu-ray. And then Spaceballs, coming to 4K UHD from Kino. Audio commentary by Mel Brooks. Force Yourself, Featurette, Spaceballs, the documentary, In Conversation with Mel Brooks. And I feel like these are all old. It's been a long time since I watched the old Spaceballs DVD. One of my first DVDs, actually, my first 2 DVDs ever, were Spaceballs and Jaws: The Revenge. Yeah. Cool. Arriving April 13th. I'm honestly, like, I never think of Spaceballs as a particularly good-looking movie. I'm kind of intrigued. It's such an interesting choice for 4K. And I'm kind of curious. I don't know, it just says "and much more." I don't know. I'm assuming it would have the other commentaries. I'm thinking they, just for the sake of the tweet, might have shortened it to audio commentary by Mel Brooks. But I think this is all the information we have. I'm with this guy. Why are all the 4K comedies coming out? Like, I have no problem with it, but like, why? What's the dealio, yo? Really, the worst commentary you've ever listened to. It's almost exciting. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably, like, pick it up during a sale. Why not? I like Spaceballs a lot, so, I mean, I might as well, I guess. I mean, Kino's so cheap, and with the sale pricing, like, sure, you know, I'll pick it up in June or whatever, June or July. Yeah, I can't imagine it needs to be in 4K. That seems a little much. Interesting. John Hughes collection. This is the tail end. This is the last thing before the MVD sale. That's how little stuff we have to talk about. Again, unless somebody has something for me to talk about, there's really not a lot of news. 4K comedies might sell well. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, and I mean, like, I have no problem with comedies on 4K. There's nothing wrong with that. They all, you know, it's all cinematography. There's always something to be seen. I think it's just the sheer amount is so strange, because it seems like the kind of 4Ks that would sell really well are like the action films, you know? But I don't know, maybe not. Oh, I hate those commentary tracks. Oh, fuck. Oh, let me move this back. This looks weird next to my face. All right, so yeah, John Hughes. So this is kind of cool, actually. $27 right now, anyway. And you get, again, 5 movies. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles is one of the best goddamn movies of all time. Oh, Xavi has the Region B Saint Maud. Oh, I'm gonna. Let me just pop that into a Saint Maud. Xavi. Fucking sick. Okay, I'm gonna just pop that in there. Okay, so isn't the Cornetto trilogy on like a 4K pack? I think it's actually on sale right now, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, deals. Yeah. So that's happening right now. $25 for the Cornetto trilogy. Yeah, let's see. Oh, well, I didn't mean to actually click on that. Does this carry over all the special features? Let's see here. It looks like it, more or less. So yeah, that's a good deal. It's a good deal. Actually, I kind of want to buy that. I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna add to my cart and boop. John Hughes, 5-movie collection. So you got it for $20. Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, one of the best movies ever made. Ferris Bueller's Day Off is, of course, very popular and good. I've actually never seen She's Having a Baby. Pretty in Pink is divisive. And then there's Some Kind of Wonderful, which I've heard a lot of great things about as well. So honestly, just for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that's a pretty sweet deal. kind of excited about the Lifetime collab. Oh, and more importantly, specials. I don't think there's anything new here, but like there's a lot of special features on here. Well, okay, not for she's having a baby. She's having a baby has like nothing, but some kind of wonderful commentary by the director and Leah Thompson. Some featurettes, all kinds of bullshit on planes, trains, and automobiles. I mean, there's some good shit. I mean, I don't know where I'd put this in my collection because I don't really organize by director, but you know, cool. Boop, boop. So Zavi, as noted by I think Lennon. Who said it? 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 Yeah, Lennon Hawk. Zavi has a Region B Saint Maud Steelbook, and you know, I'm not the biggest fan of Steelbooks, but I'm kind of into it. I really want to see Saint Maud, really do. Let's see. You know, I'm gonna be an outlier. I really like KFC's marketing. I think out of all the wacko marketing tactics, I think they nail it basically every time. Didn't they have a woman play the Colonel at one point, and everybody got their fucking knickers in a twist? Oh, Zavi. Zavi. Sick. Anyway, let's look at this MVD sale. MVD. I don't even know how to get... Oh boy. Let's see here. How do I do this? I don't understand. How do I do it? Boop. Let's see. Oh, it doesn't say anything there. I don't understand how to do life. What? Oh, wait, I should have. Excusez-moi. Holy shit. Wait a second, what do we got here? What are we looking at? Let's see. The release is sourced from a very beautiful 2K master. On my system, the entire film basically looked brand new, and there were more than a few areas where I thought that the makeover actually looked much better than some recent high-profile restorations. Depth was particularly impressive, though as you could probably tell from the screen captures we have provided with our review, the color grading job is superb as well. Quite liked how healthy so many different nuances looked in the darker footage, where finer details can easily be flattened or even lost. There are no traces of problematic digital work. Predictably, grain appears very nicely exposed and resolved. Image stability is outstanding. All in all, this is a first-class 2K master that makes revisiting the film quite a treat. Holy butt snuffs. My next screen rant, I don't know when my next screen rant is coming out. I don't actually have anything to do with the scheduling. I just give them the videos. So, but there's a few coming this month, I think. So good. I mean, I bought Killdozer, so this works out pretty well for me. Recommended only to folks that enjoy crazy films. Well. Sick as hell. How do I get to the Arrow MVD cell? I'm so... God damn it. Oh wait, that's from 2019. Fuck. God dang it, Bobby. Let's see. There we go. What we got here? Okay, let's do some let's do a recommendations video, baby. Stuff is great. Love the stuff. Larry Cohen, Shiver Me Timbers. Society, one of the best goddamn movies ever made. Buy it. The Apartment, one of the best goddamn movies ever made. Actually, you know what? I need to double check that I haven't bought this already, but I'm just going to go ahead and add that to my cart. Get back to that. Sleeping Dogs, still never seen. Slugs, fucking muy bueno. I have the Black Society trilogy. I have not actually like dived in, but I mean, Mickey, come on. Blood and Black Lace, of course, one of the OG Giallo films, the OG Jolly, and just a fucking phenomenal piece of work. Like truly one of just those films that make you go, holy shit, this medium is amazing. Let's see, 12 Monkeys, of course, is great. What can you say? Audition, another Takashi Miike film. Vamp, Eaten Alive, Dead End Drive-In, real fun. Deep Red is, of course, one of the great Giallo films for a cheap price. I love this Blu-ray. It's a great Blu-ray. Chud, which is fine. Reanimator, of course, classic film. Black Society trilogy is just $20. Let's see. Hired to Kill is definitely worth $10. Definitely. I don't think I actually bought this yet, so I should probably do that so I can have my Masterakis selection. Happiness of the Katakuris, one of the absolute most bonkers delightful films ever made. Definitely buy that if you haven't already. Hellraiser is Hellraiser. What the fuck am I supposed to say to that? It's Hellraiser. Come on. Let's see. Smash Palace. I've never seen. I suck. Flowers in the Attic. If you like incest is best cest. Something. Let's see. Edge of the Axe is a lot of fun. Do you think Arrow will put out Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas UHD? I mean, if they have the rights, I wouldn't be surprised. That thing is like, that'd be a fucking solid UHD right there. But I have no idea. Let's see. Oh, you can still get the limited edition steelbook of Society for just $15. That's not too shabby. If you like steelbooks, bada bing. Let's see. American Werewolf in London. I mean, you can do the standard edition, or you could like go wild with that Diabolic exclusive steelbook. Do you, girl? Oh, that's a good point, Brian. I would wait on Hellraiser for the 4K. Yeah, that's a good point. Totally forgot about that. Let's see here. Alice Sweet Alice. I really like that film. I still haven't delved into the Blu-ray, but the limited edition I got is really solid looking. Brain Damage is one of the best goddamn movies of all time. Joe Bob showed that during Last Drive-In at some point. And if you didn't catch it then, and you hadn't caught it before, catch it now with this amazing offer. Let's see. Donnie Darko. Careful with Donnie Darko. The limited edition has both cuts, but the individual cut, I think this is just the theatrical cut. Yeah. I mean, it looks great, but it's you know, if you want both versions, you gotta get that limited version or limited edition. Let's see, Zero Boys again. If you want some more Nico Masterakis in your life, Don't Torture a Duckling is not only a phenomenal Lucio Fulci film, but it is also a staggeringly good giallo with one of those endings that just stays with you forever. I love Don't Torture a Duckling. So you can get all the Battle Without Honor and Humanity stuff for pretty cheap this round as well. One Missed Call trilogy. I've still only seen the first film. Another Takashi Miike film. and really good. Like, I was shocked at how good that movie was. I had seen a lot of middle of the road opinions for it, and I thought it was fucking fantastic. So definitely recommend that trilogy. Let's see, Psychomania. What else we got here? Dead or Alive trilogy, $15, fucking phenomenal value. Definitely grab that. Takashi Miike, some of his best. The ending to the original Dead or Alive did two things. Both the opening and the ending are some of my favorite of those two categories. It has probably the best opening to a movie ever, and then the ending is one of the greats. I love the ending so much. Dead or Alive, more than any other, at least Japanese movie, had a huge impact on me. I'm going to be a little snooty for a second. As a filmmaker, I love Dead or Alive so much. Some unfortunate dog-related stuff, but at least it doesn't die. Let's see, Driller Killer Steelbook. That's very tempting, honestly. I feel like, is there a better version of Driller Killer out there? I feel like I remember one, but I might just be thinking of this Steelbook. This is the U.S., so these are great prices. Deadly Manor is really solid. I'm not sure you need to buy a $20 version right now, but Deadly Manor is really solid. Director of Edge of the Axe and Rest in Pieces. Oh, the TV set is fantastic, Brian. Yeah. Let's see here. The Navigator, Mark of the Devil, Birth Crystal Plumage, Dario Argento. My first known foray into the giallo film. My first giallo, as I mentioned, is Hatchet for the Honeymoon. But the first time I knowingly bought a giallo film and watched it and really understood what a giallo was Birth Crystal Plumage, and it remains one of my favorites. Such a fantastic film. Great release, too. Yes, the second one's great. Third one is very divisive, but worth it to at least watch once, especially if you're high. Torso, Sergio Martino's giallo bordering on just straight up slasher film. Really good stuff with Torso. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Let's see. Got this one coming from the UK. Tenderness of the Wolves. Willy Lamel. Let's see. That looks really fun. I've never even heard of Spotlight on a Murderer, but that looks really fun. Death Walks at Midnight and Death Walks on High Heels. I still haven't watched Midnight, but I have watched Death Walks on High Heels. And aside from some really, like, impressively shocking blackface, it's a lot of fun. It's a really solid little giallo. I got the Boros set coming. Just give me a goddamn minute for that to arrive from the UK. Mutilator's a lot of fun. Let's see here. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Suspicious Death of a Minor. I've talked about this before. Is fucking great. Might be my favorite Sergio Martino film. So definitely nab that if you need to, or if you haven't already, rather. RoboCop is RoboCop. It's the best movie ever made. If you don't own a copy of RoboCop, buy RoboCop. I don't care if there's a 4K that's going to come out at some point. Buy RoboCop. It's fucking amazing. Eric the Conqueror, of course, is Mario Bava. Let's see. Weird Science. Deadbeat at Dawn. Bloody Birthday. Little Robert Altman action. Let's see. We're in the back half. Oh, Pulse. Pulse is really fun. What have they done to Our Daughters is sleazy. Westworld, of course. The Great Westworld. Solid film, Westworld. Matt, you never seen RoboCop? God damn. God damn. Oh, Bloodthirsty Trilogy, I have that. I still have not watched them, but if y'all say, if Matt and Brian are both like, buy Bloodthirsty Trilogy, buy Bloodthirsty Trilogy. That's what I say. Apparently L'Assassino is great. I'll just go ahead and pop that in there. Let's see. The Addiction. Spider Baby is phenomenal. Actually, I don't own Spider Baby, and $10 is nothing. One of the early Sid Haig roles in Spider Baby. Let's see. Blood Rage is a classic, of course. You know, I kind of am waiting for a better Jesus Christ, female Prisoner Scorpion set to come out, but for $50, that's pretty good. Like, I'm actually gonna, I might not buy it, but that's a pretty solid price for that set. Your Vice is a locked room and only I have the key, which I believe is the Martino where he tries his hand at the black cat. Is that right? Pretty sure that's the one. I continue to get them all confused for some reason. Let's see. Who Saw Her Die? Another giallo you could add. Fifth Chord. It's fucking so good. It's such a beautiful film. Oh my god. Movie gets me hot. Let's see. Case of the Scorpion's Tail. Another Sergio Martino. That's probably his most standard giallo film in my opinion. So if you want to see, like, if you want to dig into some Sergio Martino but you want to start with the light stuff, Case of the Scorpion's Tail is a great option. I believe that one has oh fuck, I can't remember his name. I just watched a movie starring him from the Forgotten Giallo set. I can't remember his name. Anyway, I really like that one. And again, if you just want to try, if you want to taste a standard issue giallo film done really well by one of the masters and also get into that master's filmography, Case of the Scorpion's Tail is a phenomenal entry point. So good. And then actually follow up with the Fifth Chord, and you also get an example of a more esoteric, I guess, I don't know, a bit more out there giallo that's still not like Tenebrae crazy or anything, but definitely is more of a mood piece, more of a character thing. So you get that'd be a great double feature. I actually want to go watch both of those right now, as a matter of fact. Cat of Nine Tails is also, I've never seen Abominable, Brian. I remember reading about it in Fangoria years ago, and it didn't seem that great at the time, but George Hilton, thank you, Kevin. I don't know why I couldn't think of George Hilton's fucking name. Love that man. Oh yeah, Dark Water is pretty good. Cat of Nine Tails is a classic Argento film. I think I mentioned this before, but it's the one I forget the plot of this one the most. And then every so often someone will say, oh yeah, the giallo with the blind guy. And I'll be like, oh, right, Cat of Nine Tails. So, let's see. I just bought this for €5. Pounds? £5, whatever. Very excited. I'm gonna get so fucking high to watch this movie. Oh my god, I cannot describe in words how high I'm gonna get for that. I'm gonna be a fucking vegetable. Let's see. Wolf Guy is so good. That might still be streaming on Shudder. Maybe not. I don't remember. But Horrors of Malformed Men is really good. Had a good time with that one. Let's see. Still have not dived into the complete Sartana. I need to. Vittorio Storaro. God, he's so good. Terraformars. I still haven't watched this, but it's another Miike film, a more recent one. The Possessed is one of the classics of the genre. It's one of those movies that doesn't necessarily fit into the giallo mold as much, but it's a very early example, and just by itself is a phenomenal thriller and very beautiful to look at. Let's see. I need to watch Orgies of Ito. By the way, you can watch a lot of Arrow's releases on their streaming service, which is super cheap. So I do highly recommend that. If you want to like try before you buy for a lot of stuff, then it's very easy to do now. Red Queen kills 7 times. Bloodstained Butterfly. I started watching Kiyoma, and I really liked what I saw, and then I got distracted by child stuff, and that always fucks my day up. So I haven't finished. I'm like halfway through Kiyoma. I need to just restart it, but what I saw was beautiful. So I'm gonna recommend that just based on what I've watched so far. Sorry, Terraformars. I would love Arrow to release it, like Terror Firmer. I think it's like the one case where you actually couldn't beat Troma. There's so many extras on that disc. I don't think you could possibly beat them. Let's see. A lot of people love the Andromeda Strain. I haven't watched it since I was a child, and I fucking couldn't stand it because I was bored out of my mind. I feel like I'd probably really love it now. My Name is Julia Ross. I've recommended that one before. Phenomenal film noir, rather. Not going to be for everybody. This is not a violent or gory movie. I mean, obviously, just look at the cover, but great noir. The Night Evelyn Came Out of the Grave. Let's see. Ringu, if you just want the one film. Double Face, still haven't watched that one, but that's another giallo as far as because I believe it's in the book, yeah. Death Smiles on a Murderer, I think I own. I don't remember, but that's Joe D'Amato. I think Cheaper Driller Killer. I don't remember what the steelbook was priced at. You're welcome, Brian. The Prisoner. Let's see. Grand Duel. Let's see. They've been pushing Manon. I've never watched Manon. Manon. House, of course, is great. Basket Case, limited edition. Buy that. So great. Basket Case is such a fucking great film. Kaltiki, Mario Bava's early co-effort. Let's see. Doom Asylum, one of the absolute best goddamn movies ever made, period. Fucking buy that if you haven't. Let's see. You can get that new Feast box, the less exciting one, for $50 if you want all your Herschel Gordon needs met. Iguana with a Tongue of Fire. Cosmetic blemishes on this here Gamera set, just $130. Not too shabby at all, guys. $130 is more than reasonable for that set. I love that set so much. Let's see. Stray Cat Rock. Ooh, I really want this collection, so I'm just going to go ahead and add that to the old cart. God, I'm such a piece of shit. The Ringu collection. Cruising, starring the great Al Pacino. Directed by the great William Friedkin. I love Cruising. I know that's not the most politically correct thing to say, but it's a great film. That Basket Case Blu-ray kicks Criterion's ass and then fucks it. Good job, Matt. I like that. You have a way with words. Let's see. Taisho Trilogy. I've not seen these movies, but I've heard good things. $30. Weird Science Steelbook for $15. Elvira, $20. Probably wait on that one, honestly. Uh-oh. What happened here? 1 second. Do 1 second. There we go. That was weird. I think my camera went to sleep. Just fucked up. Don't do that, camera. Bad camera. Alright, so let's see here. I love these like experimental efforts, and I really want to try this, but it's $50, and I can't get myself to spend $50 on something I'm totally uncertain about. Oh, see, I only have the Blu-ray, or the Blu-ray, Jesus. I only have the DVD of Terra Firma, so that's unfortunate. Makes me sad. That's true, you can't find that during any Arrow sale. Let's see. Films of Jose Raz. Last House on the Left, for you perverts out there. What Have You Done to Solange is another great giallo film. Let's see here. Tempting. Oh, Flash Gordon 4K is on sale. Is the Ring set the one with the booklet? I think it's the standard edition, so I don't think it comes with a booklet. I could be wrong about that, but I think that's the case. Return of the Killer Tomatoes. Fucking hilarious film. Let's see. Beyond the Door is available. I will one day get my limited edition in the mail. One day. In 2021. Let's see here. The Buddhist Trilogy for $7. I'm not going to do that. Black Cat, Lucio Fulci. Buy it. Because it's Fulci. The Wind. Really fun. Nico Masterakis joint. Let's see. And Blood Tide, to a degree. Pretty fun. Produced by Nico, I believe. Let's see. The Woman is really solid, but I'm gonna buy the UK version because it comes with the prequel. Okay, so no booklet according to Guro. No booklet on the Ringu set. Any word on Blood Tide? What do you mean no any word? I already reviewed it. I thought it was. I think I said it was overall good, with some qualifiers. Yeah, you can wait for that to be cheaper. Dream Demon's so good, but that's another one that you can wait for it to be a little cheaper. And that is Jacques Rivette collection. Oh, I'm also kind of tempted by this Godard collection, even though I'm not a huge Godard fan. But it's only half off, and you can get that a lot of times. That's pretty cool. If I had like unlimited money right now, it'd be pretty sick. Ugh. Okay. Oh my god. Let's just let's get back here. Let's zoom in a bit so I can. Oh god. Ugh, I say. Ugh. Alright, let's just. Hello, ladies and germs. How are you today? Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Doobity-doo. Oh god, this is not very secure at all. We're just gonna play with this for a bit. Oh. You know, the thing about Godard is I love the idea of Godard. I don't know. A lot of his work fails to, especially his early stuff is kind of fun. Let's see what all is included here. That's very tempting. It's very, very tempting. Very tempting. Blood and Black Lace, so good, so good. Oh boy, where's my coffee? All right. Anything else to really talk about? I don't know that there is. Yeah, baby. Baba gets me all hot and bothered. Oh, baby, gets me good. I watch a Bava film, I look at all the colors, and it makes me go, Don't even bother trying to tell me that Bava ain't no good. That Bava ain't no good, baby. Don't even tell me that Bava ain't no good. I got oh my god, I got this periodical. Oh boy, now I'm too cropped in. Shit. Got this periodical. I wanna tell you about it, but first I've got to get my screen. Oh, there's the American flag. Yeah, there's the American flag. Oh, now my mic is in focus. Not me, but my mic. I don't want the mic in focus. There you go. There you go, baby. When does Akira 4K come out? When does Akira? Boop. Uh, 22nd of December. Let's take a look. Let's see how the Ghost in the Shell 4K was perfectly good. I don't really understand. Like, I've never seen it look better than it did in that 4K. Like, it's just kind of how it looks as a film. Akira 4K Blu-ray review. Has anyone reviewed it? December 22nd, 2020. God fucking shit day. Okay, so let's go to the forum. Akira. Let's see. Let's see. I'm glad I didn't buy this. LOL. Oh, wait, I fucked up and didn't show you the screen. Boop. LOL. I'm glad I didn't buy it. I just checked the Japanese disc because HDR10. Fulci and Bava, newbie here. Oh, I love these questions. Fulci and Bava, newbie here. Where should I start? I feel like I've answered this question before. It'll probably be different answers. For Bava, I would say, I mean, you could just start with Blood and Black Lace, honestly. Like, that's kind of the big one. And, you know, I wouldn't have any concerns. Hatchet for the Honeymoon, if you want something a bit more modern. Both of those are great. Fulci, that starter pack works perfectly, actually. Matt's starter pack there is perfect. Gates of Hell, Don't Torture a Duckling, and the New York Ripper. That'd be mwah. You could start with Zombie, I guess. I think I started with Zombie, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, New York Ripper was one of my early Fulcis. I think that was the one I watched immediately after Zombie. And I was young, too. Bay of Blood is really good for Bava, and Danger Diabolic. Bay of Blood might actually be the best place to start. That's a good pull. And Black Sabbath is a lot of fun, but I feel like if you start with one of those like mid-career films, that'd be pretty good, especially one of the gorier ones. Maybe I just had a different reaction to Zombie than everybody else. When I saw Zombie, I was like, I am in on this guy. I am good to go. Rocket my socks, man. But, yeah, and then the Beyond is so great. But I almost think I feel like you should save the Beyond for, like, after you've watched a few. Just to give it, I don't know, I just feel like the flow would work so well. Let's see. So, what's the deal here? They're just bitching. I don't see anything other than bitching. Let's see. So there's no. It was. I guess there was. I don't even know. What do you get out of H? I mean, I guess better colors. I don't. Oh. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if they're gonna. If it's just gonna like. Let me make sure I'm reading this right. For with or without HDR, it just seems odd that the sunlight is so dark in HDR. Yeah, because it's trying to even shit out. If that's, let's see. Yeah, if this is the HDR and this is like standard, I don't want HDR. I guess it depends on what TV you're looking at it on. I don't know how that works, but like, yeah, all the normal images based on this look much better. Oh, it might be the conversion that they're, yeah. Oh. MKV file triggers HDR10 on my TV. The whole movie is dark. Okay, yeah, I guess it's just, wait. Goddamn. The light box is shining directly into the camera in SDR. It gets blown out, losing detail, while HDR keeps these details. See, I don't... Oh, I see. See, that... Okay, this is why I don't... This is the thing I don't like about HDR, is like, between the two of these, this is the one that looks better. It's good that it's blown out. That's like, by design. Like, the idea is to make it look like a real light, and so it's blowing it out a bit. I don't need the details of this, you know, light guard thing on the motorcycle or whatever it is. Who gives a fuck? I cannot. Okay, so I don't like the heavy blast of DNR shown on the caps of the Japanese edition, but the US BD is littered with noise. So let's see. So I guess this is from. God damn it. Wait, shit. Where'd it go? Shit, I closed it. Okay. Let's see. It's hard to really tell, but it doesn't look like there's any... Like, it looks pretty natural for animation. That's also just one image. I can't really tell based on that. Let's see. Oh, fuck. Sorry. I didn't notice the camera. I don't know why the camera's doing this. Let's see. I'm actually going to try something real quick. Only one difference to how I'm doing it right now versus usual. So let's take care of that difference real quick. Alright. I don't know what the deal is there. Let's see here. So yeah, I don't really see a problem with this. Let's see. What's a good free Blu-ray authoring software? I want to burn copies of some movies I own for personal archive use. What do I have? Let's see. I think I have DVD Architect, but I don't know if that's free or not. Let me see here. No. Oh, that came with something, I think. I think that came, like, that was something that I had as part of a package. 'cause it's part of Vegas Pro. I don't know what a good free authoring software is, to be honest with you. I haven't really tried anything. I did use, because I used an Adobe, an old, now discontinued Adobe piece of software, so I've never used a free authoring software before. Let's see. Yeah, I don't see a fucking problem with the cure. I think people are being fucking pedantic Pete's. You know, there's this problem with I don't know what it is with people, but they think, oh well, you know, it's I gotta see every possible detail. You know, they want me to see every it's like actual HDR photography. HDR photography is like the joke of the photography game, and it's not that HDR photography is inherently bad. You can actually create some really beautiful shit with HDR, but a lot of people use it wrong, and they turn in these gaudy, awful images where the idea that they have is basically no shadow should be left unturned. We got to make everything perfectly even, and be able to see all the detail. All the detail is so important. Here's the thing about films. They're not made for you to see every little fucking detail. That's not, like, I mean, you know, if it's like Planet Earth, okay, yeah. And there's certain films certainly where you want to see as much detail as possible, but shadow detail really doesn't mean all that much in the grand scheme, because if a shadow is dark enough that on like a Blu-ray copy, assuming that it's a good transfer, like it's totally fine for it to be too dark to read on screen. It's probably meant that way. It's probably something that the DP meant to do. But you know, oh fuck, I can't keep up. But yeah, I like, and the same with lights. Like sometimes light is supposed to be blown out a bit. And like in the example listed down here, like that's not necessarily the worst use of it, but it's definitely like between the two of these, I think I definitely prefer this, including the light. I don't understand why that detail is necessary. That's such a weird thing to be serious about. So you know, what the fuck ever. It's kind of like, let me show you what I'm talking about here. If you haven't seen an HDR photo, so I'm sure that there's some. Like some look really good, like this. Oh, I shouldn't have clicked that. I should have clicked on fucking. Like this looks pretty good. This is a pretty nicely done HDR image. You can see there's still shadow. There's still, you know, maybe not. It's not totally black. It's like a very dark brown. But there's still, you know, they're not trying to get every single detail. They're just trying to get better. They're trying to get like an even lighting between the background and the foreground. Is basically what's going on. So you have like a nice gradient on the lighthouse. It's not just totally in shadow. Like that is a beautiful HDR image. But then like, not a fan of this kind. That's not that bad. I feel like this is not. Oh, ooh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Oh no, this is better. This is better. Like this is a little too much for me. This is like, although this one's not as bad, but you have like that weird like what's the word I'm looking for? Like fringe to the trees where it's going a little too far. It's not bad though. That looked worse than the thumbnail. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm talking about. That looks like fucking ass. Wow, that looks fucking awful. That is disgusting to look at. Because the thing about HDR, like the thing that drives me nuts about HDR in photography, this doesn't really relate directly to film. I just feel like going on a tangent. But the thing that bugs me about HDR in photography is when people do this shit, and the whole point they seem to have is just to get as much in the middle ground as possible. where the only time there's blackness is when it's like the only real black in here is like a little bit in the trees, like a little bit in here, and like one or two little specks and spots, but like everything is like middle colors, and I hate it. And basically how they do this, and it's how, I mean, it's the basics of how video HDR works, is you basically take a overexposed image, you take a normal-ish exposed image, and then you take a way underexposed image, and you basically use software to plop them together, and it makes up. You use Photoshop has a plugin for it. Maybe it's actually part of Photoshop now. I haven't used it in so long. But there were like HDR programs specifically designed to give you different variations for the percentages. And, the more images you use, the more, detail you can get. The idea basically being that you're exposing for every type of light, and then the image will go to the middle ground for all those different light sources. And so, like, if the sky would be blown out normally, if the bridge was exposed, so this might be blown out while this is exposed, instead, this is perfectly exposed and the sky is perfectly exposed. But that doesn't look natural. And when you apply too much of it, it just looks fake. It looks like a shitty painting. And the thing with film is, some people, like, I've seen, I don't remember what movie it was, but there was some movie where I remember one of the criticisms I saw from some mainstream fucks was that it was too dark, like there were too many shadows, like, they couldn't afford enough lights. And no, that's just, it's because the filmmaker, or filmmakers, wanted this scene to be dark for the sake of the mood. It's not that complicated, and sometimes they want the character to be so obscured by shadow that they're next to impossible to see. And if you were to go in and create an HDR version, somehow like get enough information on that film to deplete the shadows, well, that'd be silly, because that's not what the fucking filmmaker intended. It's kind of like when I said I preferred the 185:1 aspect ratio in Friday the 13th. I recognize that it's technically cropping the image, but if that's what was intended for the theatrical release, cool. I mean, that's a less of important of example. Like, it doesn't really matter if you see it 16:9 or 185:1, but I prefer what the filmmaker intends personally. So HDR is a great thing. It's amazing, especially for colors. When it comes to colors, you get so much more variance in film. But like this whole thing about like, all the light sources need to be like perfectly exposed. No, they don't. That's fucking stupid. That's so fucking dumb. I don't understand the reasoning behind that at all. It doesn't make any sense. Let's see. That's a good, Matt, that's a very good example. Sometimes the effect people are trying to achieve requires a low dynamic range. So many movies shot, so many super expensive movies look too clean, just like commercials. And that's true. Yeah, that's a problem I have, is a lot of stuff looks way too clean out there. Let's see. Let's see. Should be used with some discretion, says Kevin. Yeah, exactly. It does look like some low-res Photoshop, but I've seen I've seen this shit sell for a lot of money, and it blows my mind. There was this shot of the Charleston Cooper River Bridge that I remember that was an awful HDR. It was terrible, and they sold so many on the pier underneath the bridge, and I don't get it. I don't understand. I really don't get. It looks like fucking ass. And again, like there are some that look great, like this. Has a little bit of the edges are a little too light on this, but it's just right there. So like this is a really good example of HDR. This is great. Like there's a little, like the sky is almost blown out. It's slightly, it's almost there, just enough. You know, I would say maybe the rocks are a little too HDR'd. Maybe I could use a little bit more shadow on the sides there. So we have like, you know, that highlight on the side. It'd be nice if the sides of the rocks were, you know, still detailed, but just a little bit darker to get that shadow across. And that would help boost the look of the light. It would help, you know, there's contrast there. But, you know, like this is overall a pretty good HDR. You know, it's just the side of the lighthouse here. A little bit of the fence as well is a little off, which is that's a tough one to kind of fix. And then the rocks, you know, I would say like one layer less maybe, and it might have been there. Let's see. DVDs, Nuts and Popcorn. Code Red Nail Gun Massacre came today. I'm watching it right now, and wow, how did I never see this sleazy, greasy cheese fest until now? Nail Gun Massacre is really fun. Yeah, I don't own that release. I don't remember how I saw Nail Gun Massacre, but it's a fun movie. But yeah, that's my HDR rant for the day. I just don't like. Look at how like people sell this shit. People fucking sell this garbage. Oh, it looks terrible. Look how fucking. I'm sorry, Matthew Reed, but your HDR sucks. I'm sure you're a perfectly good photographer, but that HDR fucking blows. That HDR, like, here's what I'm talking about with the sides. God damn, look at this shit. Like, what the fuck is happening here? It looks like a CGI cutscene. Ugh. Kill me. Kill me. Like, this... It makes the car look bad. That's a gorgeous car, but you're making it look like shit. Like this completely misses the entire point, too. Because, like, yeah, I see the car, but I'm almost more intrigued by the building in this shot. Like, the building looks like it is as, if not more important than the car, which it should not be. Like, the car is definitely the subject here. And then these clouds. Look at these fucking clouds. Oh my god, that looks like ass. God, that looks like goblin cum up there in the sky. It's just a sky full of goblin cum. Fuck. I got opinions, y'all. I got a lot of opinions about a lot of things. And HDR is one of them. Ooh, this one looks pretty good. Can't really see it because it's so fucking tiny, but looks pretty good. Gotta use your shadow. Shadow is so important. Like, if there's, like, honestly, like, if you think about, like, right now, this looks, let me get another light. Where's another light? Okay. I don't know how well this will work. Let me move. So, I think, like, this looks pretty good. If we just, like, this is going to be a little, like, filmmaking lesson, I guess, for people who, like, know nothing about filmmaking, I guess. But, yeah, shadow, Matt says shadow is a negative space, or is negative space, which is super important to visual art. It is. This looks pretty good. Like, if you set up this lighting for a video, it would be perfectly fine. I use the backlights to give the background a little bit more flair, and I do like the pink on the side of my face, which... you know, it works pretty well, but I still have this, like, oh, this is really hard to do. Shadow right here in between the two lights where they kind of intersect. That creates a lot of dimension for my face. It just adds a lot. And honestly, like, if I wanted this to look pretty good, I could turn this to daylight. But the thing is, just shadow by itself, it adds like the shadow creates dimension. You know, you want your image to have contrast and to feel like a 3D object as much as you can. And if everything's perfectly lit, I don't know if this will work. This might be too harsh. That is way too harsh. Let's see here. Like if everything's perfectly lit, this is a bad example because I need this to be further away from me. But like this, you know, is lit. Let's bring that down. There we go. But it does not look as good as this because there is all that contrast on my face. Now, if I did like this would be pretty good. Like this is a pretty solid because I get a little bit of that hair highlight. You get to see how fucked up my hair is, and it separates me from the background. Let me see if I can actually just, right there, yeah. So I still have that shadow. I could use some fill on the side of my face, but I think it's perfectly fine for our purposes. If we were doing like a noirish vibe, then that'd be good. I could also, let's see if this will play. If I were to, I'm just gonna throw this off the wall. And like even this isn't bad. Like this is a good bit of fill. This would be fill where it's just a little bit of light, but it's a lower. My ratios are different, so it's how would that work? That'd be like 2-to-1 ratio of light. And you know this looks pretty okay. I could live with this if we actually, let's see, if we added the pink and added a little bit. Like that's pretty good. That looks like that's a pretty good image. And the most important thing is you have variance. You know, there's still that shadow, like where my nose and eyes are. You know, it's not as bright on this side as it is on this side. We can actually bring that light down a little bit. I'm not going to do that because it's too far away. And then we have separation of the background. If I could add another light, which I don't have one nearby. Do I? Where's my other light? Where's my fucking... Oh, there it is. So like I realize this is about Blu-rays and we're talking about lighting, but I like lighting a lot, so we're just gonna talk about lighting for a bit. Let's see, and then this light is kind of purple, but like, you know, it kind of matches with the, not exactly, but it matches a little bit to the light that's coming onto the sides. So like we could use that to get my hair right there, you know, a little bit of separation for the hair there. Let's see. And let's see, like right there, if we wanted just normal, I think like the color is a little bit better, but, or like having purple would probably be better because it fits with the background lighting and it makes it seem like it fits in there. But like you could add a little bit of light for separation, maybe turn that down a little bit. And yeah, I think the colored light's a little bit better. Let's see, we could change that to like a pink, change the intensity a bit. Oh yeah, baby. And actually, oh yeah, that's pretty, I would want it a little bit further, like right there. That'd be pretty good. That's pretty fucking sexy, you know? Like, it's not that but the most, like, again, the important thing is it's nice to have things that are a little bright. It's nice to have things that are a little dark. Right there. And to have things in the middle. To have everything in the middle, it looks so like droll and boring. And to have everything perfectly lit, also very boring. Perfect lighting sucks. I hate perfect lighting. That's the thing that drives me nuts about like the standard issue indie guys and gals who just like, they really want to make, like there's this type of filmmaker who's so intent on like getting perfect 3-point lighting for some reason. And I don't get it. I really don't get it. Oh yeah, and I mean without the purples, you know, it's all, you know, down to personal taste. But the point is, I think that, you know, the best, you know, like, and we could even like do like a simple thing, like just a little bit from up above. That'd be pretty sick. Although it's nice to have a little bit of separation from the background. Could also just do like that. Ooh. Wait a second. Let's. Okay, I got a cop car in my pants. Cop car in my pants. Oh yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. What's that in my pants? It's a cop car. Cop car in my pants. Do. Cop car in my pants. Do. I got a cop car. You got a cop car. I got a cop car in my pants. Fun times. Yeah, Yeah, it's fucking good. Yeah. Ooh, burning up down there, boys. You can also just put a little side action right here. Ooh, actually, let's see here. Oh, it needs to be a little brighter. Like just a little fire action next to me. That's a great way to fill space if you have a fire nearby. You have your main light source a little bit lower maybe, and a little fire action. Love it. So anyway, I guess that's just we lost a lot of people just now. But yeah, I mean, I really have nothing else to talk about. I'm sorry if anybody doesn't care about filmmaking stuff. By the way, I just created a new channel, and I'll premiere it. There's nothing on it yet; it's all blank. But just for posting camera tests and lighting tests and lens tests that I do, because I feel like just posting those to my main channel might be a little boring for a lot of people. But if you're into that, that'll be starting soonish. Let's see. Matt, oh man, I wish you were in my workshop. In my workshop, I have some of those little like clamp lamps that they use on construction sites. You can buy at Home Depot for next to nothing. And honestly, like you get just a few of those, you're good. You got it going on, man. And your phone's great. And the fact that you have a tripod, perfect. I think locked off phone shots generally look pretty good. I think if you can do either locked off or like a gimbal type thing, so much better than handheld phone shots. But like even like you get Filmic Pro and you're golden. I was gonna open it up. I don't know where it is in my. Yeah, I do. Like, I wonder if I can. I don't know if this will work or not. We're gonna find out. But shadow's great. Like, there's nothing wrong with a little shadow action. Can you use gels in the clamp lamps? Yeah. All I would say is with the clamp lamps, again, I wish I had any of these things nearby, but basically, when you go to put the gel on, make sure it's not completely covering the lamp. Put it give it sort of like a bell shape, and clamp the sides so that air can get in, and you should be okay. Just make sure it doesn't touch the light. That's the main thing. Yeah, Robert Rodriguez did use those in El Mariachi. His book, Rebel Without a Crew, is great for aspiring filmmakers. If only because he really proves you can do a whole lot with very like. The thing is, like, when I buy equipment, I don't really like. I bought a DJI Ronin, and I don't use it. When I have shot my movies, or when I shoot anything really, I primarily use the bare minimum. Like I also, I do have really nice cameras, and I do have some pretty good. Like this light that I'm using right now, I believe is my Aperture. Yeah. That's my Aperture 120D2, and it's a pretty pricey lens. Jesus Christ, pretty pricey light. But I could replace that with just about anything. Actually, you know what? Let's do a little lighty test. I love light tests. I don't know if y'all are into this, but this is basically like an after show. So let's turn that off. Okay, we could do this. Oh. But let's see, where's my dial? What else we got here? Cop car, pulsing, oh, god dang it! Did it again. 1 second while that camera turns back on. Come on. There we go. Let's see. My tripod is a $15 Chinese piece of shit that is broken. Oh, that's too bad. But get yourself, yeah, definitely. Actually, you know what I would. God damn it. 1 second. So it looks like my camera is overheating because I closed the door to my office. So give me 1 second, guys. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off. And HDMI out. That guy. And my other. Sorry, 1 second. I have to turn on the other camera. Let's see here. Oop. Cool. Oh. Okay, almost. Okay. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Work for pop. Oh shit, forgot the thing you can speak. God dang it. There it is. Here. One last thing. Pop that in. Should do it. Cool. God, expensive cameras are such a pain in the. There we go. Let's get rid of that camera. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god. Cool. All right, so this camera has a lot less, is a little more stopped up. Oh, let's see here. Oh yeah, 100%. Let's see. On the color thing. Let's see. I think I can. Yep. There we go. So like, let's turn on the light for now. So that's, oh man, that is very dark. Let's see what we can do about that. Let's see here. Oh yeah, it's at 200 ISO, no wonder. Okay, that's 400. All right. Oh my god. So this is a great example of shadow, actually. Let's see here. What are we talking about? That's true. You can make it look much better. Actually, let's. So this doesn't look great right now. This looks fine at best. Let's put that over there. Actually, looks pretty okay. But let's actually turn this light down. There we go. That's a nice little ratio. I like that a lot. My eyes look beautiful. Yeah. This looks good. This looks good. This is with the black magic, but really it doesn't matter. We're talking about lighting, and this is coming through a stream anyway, and we're not really taking advantage of that camera. So this is a perfectly good image. Of course, my depth of field is really, really good right now because I'm on a 2.8 lens at 2.8. It's wide open, so my depth of field is really solid. Let's see here. But that air conditioning is so violent. Brain. What was I going to talk about? Oh, black and white. So what I can do here, let's see, webcam 2, filters. So I actually can apply LUTs to my footage. I actually have a LUT right now, which in normal day-to-day work I don't use LUTs, but for this it's fine. I don't remember. They're all like these old, like dumb names. Let's see what this one is. Nope, that's not right. I just need a fucking. It's actually a pretty good look. They're all like, I don't know what any of these mean. Azrael. That also looks pretty good, but okay, I just need a goddamn oh, Django. Oh. I just need a black and white look, but none of these mean anything. They're just fucking nope. Nope. Nope, that's just Django again. Django! I feel like there's like one... I know there's black and white ones in here. Folder. Oh, that's not bad. Boot. Boot's fine. Oh, that's rare. Oh, you fucking shit. Let's see. Zeke. Oh, wow. That's fun, but not what I need. Domingo. Not bad. Not bad. Very Fincher. I'm into it, but not what I need. Oh, Ixaka. Nope, not what I need. God damn it, son of a bitch. I feel like I can probably do this somewhere else. Neon. I wonder, actually, I can probably right-click. No. I don't know how to do anything because I suck. I suck so hard. I just wanted to do something so simple, but I don't know how. Let's see. Color correction. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Cool. Now we're in black and white. Cool. All right. It would be... All right, so let's turn this light off. All right. So, like, as Matt was talking about with shadows, like, you can do so much with one light. One light is really all you need. Like, if you just want to... Like, if your goal is to make a film, and you just want it to look good... maybe even great. Like if you really know what you're doing with the light, you can make it look amazing. But you only really need one light. You don't need fucking a million lights. Most of the time, I use usually if I'm lighting a subject, I use 2 lights, but I could easily just use 1. So like for example, let's actually turn up. Oh, that's as high as it goes. So like ideally this light is out of frame, but it's so little. Like if this was a better light, it would be better. But like I'm getting right there. I'm getting the background, so I'm getting that background separation. I got just enough of my face. And honestly, like, this looks pretty good. Like, I'm getting a little bit of side light there. You could bring it further in front of me. You can see where, like, I still get the... Well, I have lights in my eyes because of the computer screen, but, like, right there, I'd get a little bit of light in. Just slightly off. Just slightly off. You know, you don't want it to be directly... Let's see here. Trying to get it like directly on the camera or anything. It just looks a little shit. But although in black and white it looks a little bit better. Like black and white's a beautiful thing. You don't want it to be on the well, no rules are, you know, meant to not be broken, but generally speaking, you want the light to be if you want to like use it kind of get the most out of the light, it should be kind of on the side away from the camera, not the side facing towards the camera. Now, this isn't bad per se, but it doesn't have any separation. And it's kind of just, you know, it's very bland to look at. Again, in black and white, it looks actually a little bit better. And you could do better, like if you did it like directly overhead, that's a lot of fun. Let's see, something like this would be great. Maybe like that. If you really wanted to go wild with things, this isn't bad. You know, it's crazy, like, just where you play. Like, there's so many different emotions you can convey just by changing the lighting. And, you know, this is nothing new. But, like, you know, you got your underlight, you know, got your side there, just going over. Just black sockets of death. And yeah, like there's so much you can do with one light. If I could just put it behind me, you know, if I made it like if I used an extra strong bulb in a lamp maybe and put it behind me, you know, I'm still getting a little bit of that light on my face here, so I am separated from the background. Another problem I think people or mistake people make is they'll assume that like you need to see all of this, but most faces are more interesting with shadow on them. Like it, you know, one light, and this is a great light, by the way. This is the Aperture MC, and it's like $100, and you know, it has all kinds of features. I can't really show you when it's black and white, but like it's a really great light that, you know, you could use for just about anything. Like I could use this. Let's actually go back to color. Okay, like, oh, I don't like this LUT. Let's go back there for 1 second. Let me take this LUT off, or apply a different LUT. Let's see what other LUTs we got. Ava? No, actually, Ava's not that bad. Ava's fine. So, like this is me without any lights. It's just my monitors, giving me a little bit of light. But you know, if this is iffy. I'm just putting this on top of my monitor right now. I hope that doesn't fall. Like this looks great, honestly. Like this by itself is a great look. If I wanted it to light my face a little bit better, right there's good. There we go. Maybe turn it down just a little bit. Oh. Like that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. Obviously, I don't have any separation here. That's where another light might come into play. These lights that I use I think they sell a little higher now because they're older. But there's newer versions you'd probably buy or ripoffs. I think there's the Yongnuos. They're like LED wands basically. And like if I add one of these, or two of them actually, they automatically turn on together. But like, you know, this isn't really all that different from the setup I had. Really, like I could, the only reason I don't do this is the Aperture MC is not attached to it, but like I could, there's a little place for a screw in the bottom here. I could easily get a little clamp for that. I don't know where my clamps are, but you can buy a really cheap like $10, $15 clamp. Is basically just like a screw clamp on one end, and you can move it around a little arm, and then there's a 1/4 inch or 1/8 screw, and you just screw in the light, and bada bing bada boom, you got yourself a perfectly good thing. Like I could attach it to whatever, and there you go. Or I could, you know, let it dangerously sit on top of my monitor like this. But this looks great. Like this is a solid look. And really it's not expensive, and you could use this look with some, you know, minor adjustments for your video, your film, your short, your feature, whatever. And this is a grand total, like the lights were around $100, so let's say $300 for the lights. I have a really nice C-stand back there, but like the blue light is just sitting on a ledge on the dresser there, and then like a stand, you can get a good stand for you know, $20, maybe less, but you know, $20-$30 would be a, you know, perfectly good stand. And then I have that on a clamp that I use for flash units, but again, you get a cheap version, or you could get a clamp to give yourself more room and just clamp it onto the stand. I mean, there's all kinds of things you could do, but let's say like with clamps and everything, get some I either use batteries, or I have one of the little adapter things. It's the Sony whatever battery that every electronic thing, every lighting thing uses, and it goes to plug, and I just plug them in. So most films are storyboarded. I would say, Matt, that most movies, big budget included, really, I mean, like big time exceptions, like Avengers probably has a lot of cameras going for all of its action sequences. But most movies really only have a 1 or 2 camera setup. And actually, most movies, yeah, and again, like action sequences, you want more cameras up, especially for the big things. But even like a lot of fight scenes, depending on what kind it is, will only use 1 camera. Like most movies only use 1 camera. And let's see. There's plenty that are put together in editing, but like a lot, and again, minus certain examples that are not the rule of the land, but like most movies you're going to see are shot with a plan, are storyboarded, and do have a lot of effort put into them. Yeah, I'm still going. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. But anyway, it's just times change. But like most movies are storyboarded. Most movies do use. Oh, this looks much better. Oh, I like this a lot more. Do use 1 or 2 camera setups. Oh yeah, I mean, and also different people do different storyboards. Like some of the best movies ever made, if you look at the storyboards, they look like absolute garbage. And it's really because a storyboard is not really like, it depends on what kind of director it is, what kind of DP it is. Like like I storyboard shots, and it does, like, I don't know that I have any nearby, but later Brian, there we go. Thank you for coming by. But like storyboards, at the end of the day with a film, it's kind of like writing a novel. You're going to have rough drafts, but no one's going to see those rough drafts. You're going to have an outline, but no one's going to see that outline. All they're going to see is the book when you publish it and they have it in their fucking grubby little hands. So when it comes to storyboards, like, they don't need to look good. Throughout history, it just depends. And like, my storyboards look like absolute fucking garbage. My movies also look like absolute fucking garbage. So there might be a correlation there, but I've never seen the storyboards for Fear and Loathing, but that tracks. That 100% tracks. Because like a lot of directors, like, they can, and DPs, they can see the movie in their heads and they know what they're. It's like doctors' handwriting. Like for some of these directors and DPs, they're just like. Now, if they hire like a storyboard artist, or if they themselves are very talented at art, that's different. But a lot of times storyboards, the only reason you have them is to have a better understanding of what you're doing on the day. And it kind of, if you're making storyboards where you are specifically looking for a shot that's like absolutely like a Michael Powell movie where it's just perfect end to end, your storyboards are probably going to be a little bit more detailed because you want to make sure you don't forget these little details. But unless you show people the rough drafts and outlines. Yeah. I wonder, what are the Fear and Loathing storyboards like? This light looks great, doesn't it? It's just a little light, a little bit of diffusion on the front. Comes with it. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that is borderline. Oh, wait, one second. Let me open this up. So yeah, that looks, I'm not, it's good. Like, it's cool. Like, these are cool storyboards and they look sick as hell. But really, what are we looking at here? Like, it's not really giving us that much detail other than like a general idea of the shadow and light and the composition. But these are obviously, you know, they're like, you know, he's making hundreds if not thousands of these. You're not really going for oh, here we go. What's this? Oh no. I can't. Oh. Here's another. I can't even tell what this is supposed to be for, but these are here's a very sketchy storyboards, and you know, it looks like absolute garbage maybe, but totally usable as the director, because it shows you the composition of the shot and, you know, the action. You know, we're following this person, like it, you know, it doesn't need to be fucking art. I'm assuming that that's more what the I'm assuming that's more what it looks like on the Blu-ray. Let's see. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Yeah, and like, and then they can just be straight up art. Like, that's fucking beautiful to look at. But even this, like, you know, in a way, it is kind of slapdash the way that they're doing it. It's just this one is more colored in, and, you know, they're focusing more on the shades and what have you. But like, you know, it's whatever works for the different filmmaker. Oh, I'm just gonna look at storyboards now. Where's the... Like, they all look like comics. Looks beautiful. Like, yeah, I mean, this is just like beautiful work. Probably done by a really great storyboard artist. So I think, you know, it's again, it's how directors work. Like some Akira Kurosawa famously painted like so many storyboards, like these beautiful paintings that were just meant as storyboards. And when you look at his movies, it makes sense. You can see like Kagemusha, or Ran, or whatever, or Ran. Actually, I don't remember how to say that. Anyway, you know, it's art, and it varies from artist to artist. But that's a hell of a tangent on storyboards. Doesn't this light look great? Like, doesn't it just look beautiful? Like, I mean, it's my face, but barring that, like, it's pretty solid lighting. I really like, and that's versus a basically $1,000 light. So like, there's this, or if I replace it with that, you know, the difference is I get a bit more wrap to my face from the light. The light wraps around a lot more, and it has a little bit more, it's maybe a little softer, but like the difference isn't that big. It's just the shadows are a little lighter, basically. And Redbeard, and yeah. But like, if you look, like, $1,000 light with a, I don't know, $200 modifier on front of it, versus a little $100 light, it's amazing. You know, you don't need expensive shit. You just don't. You know, I have like this camera that I'm shooting, live streaming on right now, not made for live streaming. It is aggressively expensive. I say it's for what it is. It's actually pretty cheap, but like, you don't need that. My oh my god. Like, honestly, you could just have this sucker and you'd be good. And even like a smaller version, like the A6400, with a really any lens. Like you can get a really cheap like $15 converter and use old vintage lenses. Like you could get, I just ordered an M42, which is just like a threaded mount for the lens, and I can buy lenses that are like $50 on eBay and use them on this camera, which is camera's like $2,000, but you can get a cheaper, like the camera really these days, the camera barely, if you're just doing like little personal projects, it doesn't really matter, you know. You can get a A6400, which is like a little under $1,000, and then you can also get, there's the older Sony cameras when they first started the Alpha series, and I cannot remember the names off the top of my head, but they create some beautiful images if you just work on them. You just massage the images out. They shoot in like 1080p, so if you don't need 4K, like actually that's actually a good point. If you don't need 4K, if you just need 1080, like there are a lot of cameras you can get for like under $500 that are perfect for whatever little film you want to make. And then, you know, get those vintage lenses. You do have to do manual focus with those, but I recommend manual focus anyway. And then you can even play around. Like you could get one of these, like I have this filter that I mentioned earlier that gives it a bit of a glow, the Black Pro Mist filter. Adds that extra little filmic value. It softens everything. Like there's so many little things you can do. Like I could honestly, you know, I could make an entire kit for probably less than $1,000. It might, you know, might be stretching it a bit, but yeah, Kat says my shit looks great. There we go. Yeah, with cartoons, yeah, sketch storyboards are very useful. I mean, I mean, it is a distinctly visual, literally drawn medium. But yeah, so you know, it just depends. Everything depends. Oh my god! And instead of a tripod, you could get a GorillaPod, and that creates a lot more. Like you can put your camera all over the place. You get all kinds of wild shots. Yes, I have heard of Ben and Arthur. It is it's a movie that exists. That Ben and Arthur. Hey, I like the blue a lot. I wonder. Let's see. What can I do with that light? What happens if? One second. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. Just really getting wild. Wild times. Okay, bye, honey bun. I love you. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, I'll open up a window just so I... Okay, all right. Damn, bitch. I mean, some scripts, you know, are pretty chill on details as well. Like a lot of things can come down to the day, or are added in the storyboarding process, or even well, in the shooting process on the day. You know, I think most movies these days are made perfectly fine. I'm not a big fan of Marvel's methods. I'm not huge on Marvel as far as their visual side of things. They're fun movies, but they're kind of bland to look at. Not terribly visually exciting. Spider-Man Far From Home. Although even those have some interesting bits. I mean, it's you know, the more corporate you get with anything, the more likely it is to be a bit bogged down. With you know, I mean, like, say what you will about Zack Snyder, and I'll say some negative things about Batman vs Superman, but he has made some visually very interesting superhero movies. They need some work in the script department, but like, they're well made, really interesting to look at movies. You know, I still really fucking can't stand Batman vs Superman, but it is a beautiful film. So there's plenty of big Hollywood movies that are still pretty sexy. Seems like most modern comedies are riffing improv. That is a bit of a problem. Like, as much as I love Spy, that is a very bland looking movie, for example. And like Ghostbusters, the 2016 Ghostbusters, I had a few issues with that movie, but I think my biggest issue, see, I don't think Far From Home looks that very good. I will say the CGI sequence where like Mysterio, basically where he leads him to the train and tries to kill him, I think that's great. A lot of the computer stuff is interesting. I think most scenes in that movie look bland as fuck. That's true. Lucio Fulci is a great example of like movies that are all style, basically zero substance, and work so well because of it. God, such a visual genius. But yeah, like, but isn't it crazy? Like, if I add a light, it's just gonna ruin it. Like, that right there ruins it. Well, especially, yeah, like, terrible. Take that away, looks so much better. Oh, never use too many lights. Never ever, unless you're using it for like background shit. Like, if I wanted to, let's see, doop doop doop. Look at that. Just want. Oh, you can't really see that because of my microphone. But like, if I just wanted to highlight my shit back here, you know, I could just add a little something that gives a little bit more texture in the back. I also got a little bit of a rim on me from that pink that separates me a bit more. But like, you know, I would put all of my additional lights in the back. Fuck, shadows are good. Love me some shadows. That looks great. Man, oh man, that looks fun. I love that. This is the worst quadruple BN I've ever done. Have you seen Far From Home in IMAX? It's on Fandango now, and I think the framing is significantly better and actually works. The matted version on every other place looks worse. I haven't. A lot of my problem with Marvel movies are the color grading and the lighting, so I don't know about how the IMAX would really help that, but I would definitely watch. I mean, I don't hate Far From Home. I just don't, and I don't actually hate really any Marvel movie. I just think they don't look particularly interesting. Auditions, and that's another thing, is like, you don't have to get fancy with lighting either. Like, as I said, like, you can just use one light. You can use you know, you could actually use natural lighting. I used natural lighting for a few shots for a demo I did the other day. I just, you know, I just took and I just adjusted in the edit. But yeah, Audition's a great example of very simple, non-stylized lighting, which is not the easiest thing to get right. It's really hard to get good, like, natural looking, even lighting in your cinematography. Yeah. I love the catch light too. Such a yeah, and then I don't know you could really do anything else of interest. I think the only thing I would add to this is maybe a hair light. I still haven't finished reading Audition. It's been fucking forever. So could I add like a slight, like something like that? Oh yeah, something like that. Just very slight hair light would be great. Maybe a little bit less bright, but this thing only goes so dim. And this is also a super cheap light. I don't even remember how much this cost, but it was aggressively cheap. It only goes, I think it's only daylight. Yeah, it's only daylight, but it comes with a tungsten filter, and it's another Aperture product. It's an old one though. Oh yeah, the fucking third act of Black Panther pisses me off so much. It looks like such garbage. Oh my god. Oh god, it's so depressing how bad the last, like, I don't know what the timing of it, but let's say like 40 minutes of Black Panther, because like for the most part that movie looks pretty good for a Marvel flick. Like there's some questionable scenes, but a lot of it looks really good, especially that trip to whatever Asian country they go to. I don't really remember where they go in the movie, but like there's a lot of great lighting, and then it just like it fucks it up, and a lot of it's in post. Unfortunately, that's one thing is I don't even know when it's the cinematographer versus the editor fucking things up in Marvel movies. Yeah, I think they added the sunset to that in post as the biggest. Like they rotoscoped like almost that entire last big scene, and it looks awful. Anyway, I need to get some work done, and I feel like we've dropped off quite a bit. We went from 50 to 27 pretty fast when I started talking about camera bullshit. Ugh. Ugh. God. Fucking Marvel movies, man. They make my head hurt because they're so good and they're so bad at the same time. So frustrating. Like at least like with DC movies, it usually is pretty straightforward. Like no matter how good it looks or how good, whatever. Like it's either this kind of sucks or it is pretty fucking good. There's no skirting around. There's no it's kind of good, it's kind of bad. It's pretty straightforward. But with Marvel, it's almost uniformly, it's pretty good. It's also kind of bad. Although I will say Endgame, if I remember correctly, looked really fucking good. Endgame and Infinity War looked pretty fucking great. Of course, they're also the big movies that they spent the most money on, so. Yeah, the Black Panther, like there's a behind the scenes somewhere where they digitally replaced basically everything in that scene at the end. The big fight between Black Panther and Killmonger is almost completely rotoscoped to a ridiculous degree. Like it's basically a cartoon at that point, and it looks like ass compared to the original. And I don't understand why they did that. It just it just doesn't look good. Just doesn't. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Anyway, yeah, Sam. We're done now, man. We're done. We're done now. This is it. Okay, well, if you don't like them, then that does fix it for you. But as someone who has pretty lax standards, they also didn't have the Disney teams doing their CGI, and it shows you. Yeah. So, Marvel movies frustrate me. A lot of mainstream stuff frustrates me. Do you have a list of Marvels to avoid? I've seen like two. So the problem with Marvel movies is it's like a big TV show, which kind of works with the whole, uniform look. So it's kind of hard to, let's see, because like Thor: The Dark World is garbage, but it's kind of necessary. It's also not. It's like none of them are like that bad. And like I really don't like Avengers: Age of Ultron. That movie rubbed me the wrong way in a lot of ways, but you kind of have to watch it. Like it has a lot of important story beats in it. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Matt. The big scale action sequences generally suck. I think in Endgame there's a lot better ones. And Infinity War. I always get the two mixed up in my noggin. Actually, I would say I think Infinity War has the better action sequences, if I remember correctly. But like it's just like it's all very I don't know, homogenous is, I think, is the best word. But as far as like ones you could skip, I mean, I think Incredible Hulk is actually one of the better movies. I'm also in the minority, and that one does not tie in very well, other than General Ross being there, and he's even not that big of a deal in the later movies, so that's fine. Honestly, you could probably, like, as much as I like Iron Man 2, you could probably skip Iron Man 2. I don't know. The problem, like, you just end up skipping the good ones is what happens. I think Winter Soldier is pretty good. Winter Soldier frustrated me actually because I remember when they explained it as being a like what did they used all the president's men and something else to describe it, and I thought, wow, that sounds fucking great. Like y'all are gonna scale things back a bit, make it more of an espionage movie. Cool, like a thriller. Cool, let's do it. And it starts off that way, and it really, like, for a while it's doing pretty good, and then all the big fucking airships go up and you're like, ah shit, it's a CGI fest again. Because like even the highway chase isn't that bad by comparison to a lot of action sequences. The brother what the fuck their names are, the Russos are really good at what they do. But the last like half hour of that movie is just CGI bullshit, and it drives me nuts. Civil War is very similar. The airport scene has a few good moments, mostly because of gags, but the action itself is not great. It's just not great, and most of it's because there's so many layers of CGI going on to really dumb it down, and it sucks because like what's crazy about these movies is there are stunt people who do a lot of hard work on them, and it's kind of hard to tell. You know, if you watch Corridor Crew, their stuntman react videos, they go into this a lot. Like, there's so many stunts that these people like really put their limbs on the line for, and you know that you can still see them, but they just feel so processed that you lose sight of those great stunts, and it's very frustrating. Oh yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. Those two are easily the most fun Marvel movies. I love, and actually the best looking too. Easily the best looking, easily the best action. I love Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I thought that was a beautiful film. So like, you know, there are certainly, which I guess kind of ruins my homogenous critique, but really it's just those. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a little frustrating with the stunt people not being able to really see what they're doing. I did not know they had special effects made for the 3D. I really want to see them in 3D now. God damn. Yeah, I mean, you know, you want it to at least look practical. You know, you can use CGI and still make it look practical, but once you enough layers and enough like different animation houses, and you fuck it all up, unfortunately. I did not see The Devil at Your Heels. I will put that in one of my tabs, though, and I will check it out. Devil at Your Heels. It looks sick. All right, cool. Thank you. Noted. All right. That'll. Oh wow, we actually went up in viewers. That's crazy. Huh. Well, whatever. So what do y'all think? Do y'all like this lighting? What do you think of this? You know, always try new things. That's what I say. Always try new things. Hopefully gonna have a video up Friday. I just got a ton of Screen Rant projects, literally today, and so I got to work on those too. But I'm gonna try. I have one more movie in my initial Vinegar Syndrome roundup to finish. I'm like 30 minutes in to this one giallo. I'm so close. Very close. But I'm hoping that my big review this week will be for the Jello box set, the Beastmaster VSU, and then the 3 normal releases. So 6 products, and therefore 8 movies. It's cool, a bit dark. Is this good? Is this what you're looking for? Is this what you want? Is this what you want, you fucking dirty whore? Is this what you want? You want it to be something fucking bright? Gotta HDR that. Any Christmas-themed screen rant videos? Not on my plate. Very Creepshow-esque. I like that. More shadow for the mood. Well, thank you guys. So anyway, as I said near the beginning, I will have a new channel just for like test shots and things, and I'll probably do some like basic bitch lens, lighting, camera reviews, and samples. Just because, again, I don't think a lot of people coming to my videos are really that interested in that stuff. So I'll link that once it's actually up and running. It won't be like a consistent thing. It'll just be like, well, I did this light test anyway, might as well shoot it and edit it together real quick and put it up on the channel. So a fun little bonus channel coming soon, just to have a little bit of fun, a little experimentation. If I do the movie that we're working on now, it's gonna be really experimental. Oh, I really hope it's good. I wish I could do a dial code Santa Claus for Screen Rant, but maybe I'll work it into one of my reviews. I've done that before, where I just work in things that have no place in a Screen Rant video. So we'll see. Anyway, y'all are keeping me here, and I need to work. It's 8:50 p.m. It's almost bedtime. I gotta get some work in, man. So anyway, thank you so much for sticking around. All 36. Wow, we're at 36. We had a nice little spike at the end there. That's crazy. Is it a short or a feature? It is at the moment meant to be a feature. I don't really like doing short films that much because no one gives a shit. Not that anybody really gives a shit about my features, but I don't know. I like doing features more. I like exploring shit and going long. I do. My edits are always really long, so even a short would turn into a feature eventually. Anyway, I'll talk more about that in a future video once I have a few more details. I will definitely keep you guys posted, and patrons will, of course, know first. Please, if you feel the need, don't forget to join the Patreon. We have a great little Discord going. A lot of fun people, a lot of hip dudes and dudettes, and of course the merch is always available as well. Check out that sexy ass merch. Also, the link below. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And until next time, guys. Just go watch a movie.